Life Philosophies Unleashed.
Life is a complex and often perplexing journey, filled with moments of joy, sorrow, and self-discovery. As we navigate this path, we often seek guidance and wisdom from those who have traversed it before us. Today, we delve into the profound insights of Jean-Paul Sartre, the renowned existentialist philosopher. Sartre's philosophy is not just a set of abstract ideas. It's a practical guide to living an authentic life. Join us as we explore 8 life-changing lessons drawn from Sartre's Existentialism, each one designed to inspire and empower you to live a more meaningful and fulfilling existence. Lesson 1. Have the courage to take action. Jean-Paul Sartre's lesson on having the courage to take action is a powerful reminder of the profound impact our choices have on our lives. In a world where conformity often seems like the path of least resistance, Sartre's philosophy challenges us to break free from the mold and embrace our innate freedom. Sartre's notion that we are not born with a predetermined essence, but rather create ourselves through our actions, is a liberating concept. It shifts the focus from a fixed identity to a fluid and dynamic one, where every decision becomes an opportunity for self-definition. This idea challenges the notion that we are bound by societal expectations or predetermined roles, inviting us to become the authors of our own narratives. The term bad faith, coined by Sartre, accurately describes the all-too-common tendency for individuals to deny their own freedom. Many people live passively, reacting to external circumstances and conforming to the expectations placed upon them. They become objects in themselves, devoid of agency and authenticity. In contrast, Sartre encourages us to be the architects of our destinies. He paints a vivid contrast between those who follow the crowd and those who take initiative. The former merely exist while the latter thrive. Those who dare to act, to create, and to forge their own path are the ones who leave an indelible mark on the world. When we act in alignment with our inner convictions, rather than succumbing to external pressures, we step into our true power. It is in these moments of courage and self-expression that we discover our unique potential. By taking action based on our own beliefs and desires, we not only grow as individuals, but also contribute positively to the world around us. Sartre's lesson serves as a call to arms, urging us to embrace our freedom and make choices that authentically reflect who we are. It invites us to be bold, creative, and proactive in our pursuit of a life that is uniquely our own. So, let us dare to act and shatter the confines of object in its self-thinking. For it is in our actions that we find the true essence of our humanity and the path to a more fulfilling existence. Lesson 2. Confront your own sense of liberty. Jean-Paul Sartre's lesson on confronting one's sense of liberty is a powerful reminder of the profound responsibility that comes with freedom. In a world filled with choices and uncertainties, it is easy to fall into a state of complacency and deny the inherent freedom that defines our existence. Sartre's philosophy challenges us to confront this freedom head-on, acknowledging that it is both a blessing and a burden. Freedom, as Sartre argues, is not a mere concept, but a tangible force that shapes our lives. Even in the most confined circumstances, we have the power to choose our responses. This notion of freedom as an ever-present force means that living in bad faith, where one denies their freedom, is also a choice. It is a choice to evade the responsibility of actively participating in the creation of one's own life. The visual imagery of a person facing a choice underscores the pivotal moment when we must confront our liberty. Whether it's a momentous decision or a seemingly trivial situation, the essence of our humanity lies in our ability to choose. This choice is not merely about the action we take, but also about the authenticity with which we act. Sartre encourages us to ask introspective questions. How can I react to this? And what feels authentic to me? These questions invite us to delve into the core of our being and confront our values, desires, and beliefs. They prompt us to acknowledge that not acting is, in itself, a choice to relinquish our agency and remain passive. Our actions and reactions are mirrors reflecting our true selves. They reveal the authenticity of our choices and the depth of our engagement with the world. By embracing our freedom, we not only shape our own destinies, but also contribute to the broader tapestry of human existence. Confronting our freedom can be daunting, as it requires us to take ownership of our lives fully. Yet, as Sartre suggests, it is through this confrontation that we find the path to authenticity. It is a call to face our fears and apprehensions, to accept the weight of our choices, and to live in alignment with our true selves. In essence, Sartre's lesson on confronting one's sense of liberty is a rallying cry for individuals to seize their freedom and actively participate in the creation of their own narratives. It urges us to recognize that, in the face of an uncertain world, our choices are the brushstrokes with which we paint the canvas of our lives. Lesson 3. Assume accountability for your actions. Jean-Paul Sartre's profound assertion that man is condemned to be free resonates deeply with the idea that freedom carries with it an inherent responsibility. This crucial life lesson, encapsulated in Lesson 3, compels us to confront and assume accountability for our actions. In our journey through life, our actions serve as the canvases upon which our values are painted. Whether our choices reflect our positive virtues or lead us astray into negative territory, they are a direct reflection of our inner compass. When our actions align harmoniously with our values, it's as if we are broadcasting our freedom and responsibility to the world. We exude authenticity and show that we are actively sculpting our identity with conscious intent. However, there are moments when we may falter, when our actions deviate from our core values. In these moments, it becomes all too easy to shift the blame onto external factors or circumstances. It's a natural human inclination to evade responsibility when our choices disappoint us, but Sartre's philosophy admonishes us against this inclination. Sartre's teachings are a resounding reminder that we are never devoid of choices, even when it seems that life circumstances are dictating our path. Every decision, every action is a testament to our free will. It is within our power to decide whether we act in accordance with our values or not. We cannot escape the responsibility that accompanies this freedom. In embracing Sartre's message, we find liberation in realizing that there are no valid excuses. We can no longer blame external forces or others for our actions, because we recognize that we always have a choice. This recognition is a cornerstone of living authentically. We become authors of our own narrative, architects of our own destiny. To live authentically is to acknowledge that our actions define us. By embracing this truth, we awaken to the profound realization that our life's course is sculpted by our choices, both big and small. We understand that every decision is a reflection of our values and our sense of responsibility. In conclusion, Lesson 3 from Jean-Paul Sartre's philosophy serves as a powerful reminder that with freedom comes an indomitable responsibility. Our actions are not mere happenstance, but intentional expressions of our values and beliefs. By owning up to this responsibility and making choices that align with our values, we take a significant step toward living a life that is true to our authentic selves. Lesson 4. Serve as a role model. Sartre's profound lesson about serving as a role model resonates deeply with the idea that our actions have far-reaching consequences beyond our individual lives. It emphasizes the interconnectedness of humanity and the powerful influence each of us wields through our choices and behaviors. In a world often overwhelmed by challenges and uncertainties, it's easy to succumb to the belief that our actions are inconsequential, that one person cannot make a difference. Sartre passionately refutes this notion. He reminds us that our choices, whether big or small, ripple through the fabric of society, affecting not only ourselves, but also those who observe and interact with us. Sartre's message is clear. We have a moral obligation to act authentically and in alignment with our values, not just for our own benefit, but for the betterment of all humanity. When we live with integrity, our actions serve as beacons of inspiration for others, encouraging them to follow suit. We become catalysts for positive change in the world. The visual of a person setting an example is a powerful representation of this lesson. It depicts an individual who, despite the challenges and obstacles, remains steadfast in their commitment to live authentically and in accordance with their values. This person does not make exceptions for themselves, understanding that the principles they uphold apply universally. Too often, people fall into the trap of thinking that if they don't take a stand or make a change, someone else will. This complacency leads to a lack of collective progress and positive transformation. Sartre's wisdom urges us to break free from this mindset and take responsibility for our actions, recognizing that we are not only shaping our own destinies, but also contributing to the collective destiny of humanity. By setting a positive example, we create a ripple effect of authenticity, accountability, and positive change. We inspire others to reflect on their own actions and choices, fostering a community of individuals who are driven by their values and committed to making the world a better place. In essence, Sartre's lesson on serving as a role model calls upon us to be the change we wish to see in the world, igniting a chain reaction of authenticity and moral responsibility that transcends our individual lives and leaves a lasting impact on society. It reminds us that our actions matter, and that we have the power to shape a better future for all of humanity. Lesson 5. Accept and confront your apprehensions. In the realm of personal growth and self-realization, Jean-Paul Sartre's lesson on accepting and confronting apprehensions holds profound significance. Sartre's philosophy encapsulates the idea that true liberation and authenticity come when we embrace our fears rather than avoiding them. Here, we delve deeper into the wisdom behind this crucial life lesson. Sartre's assertion that acting is happy agony encapsulates the essence of the human condition. Fear and apprehension are emotions we all grapple with, particularly when faced with daunting decisions or venturing into the unknown. It's natural to seek comfort in certainty and dread the possibility of making mistakes. These apprehensions often paralyze us, preventing us from taking action and fully realizing our potential. However, Sartre's insight offers a different perspective. He challenges us to see fear not as an obstacle, but as a vital component of our existence. Rather than attempting to eradicate our fears, we should acknowledge their presence and even welcome them as indicators of our freedom. Fear, according to Sartre, is an inherent response to the responsibility that accompanies our freedom. It signifies that we have the power to make choices and shape our destinies. In this light, fear becomes a reminder of our agency, a signal that we are not bound by predetermined paths or external constraints. By embracing our fears, we tap into the true essence of our freedom. We acknowledge that our choices matter, that our actions carry weight, and that uncertainty is an integral part of our journey. This acknowledgement, while daunting, is liberating in itself. It empowers us to confront challenges head-on, to venture into the unknown, and to make decisions aligned with our authentic selves. Sartre's philosophy encourages us not to let fear hold us back, but to act despite it. In doing so, we transcend the limits we impose on ourselves and step into a realm of boundless possibilities. We discover that our apprehensions need not define us, but can serve as stepping stones toward personal growth and self-realization. In essence, Sartre's lesson on accepting and confronting apprehensions invites us to embrace the full spectrum of our humanity. It encourages us to recognize that fear is not a hindrance, but a companion on our journey of self-discovery, By acknowledging fear and acting in its presence, we unlock the true essence of our freedom and embark on a path toward a more profound and authentic existence. Lesson 6. Resist allowing others to determine your identity. It's a common human tendency to seek validation and acceptance from those around us. We often find ourselves ensnared in the web of societal expectations, labels, and preconceived notions about who we should be. Jean-Paul Sartre, the eminent existentialist philosopher, astutely recognized this phenomenon and coined it as a form of hell. In the eyes of Sartre, when we allow others to define us, we inadvertently surrender our freedom and individuality. We become prisoners of the roles and labels imposed upon us by external judgments. These constraints not only limit our potential, but also suffocate our authenticity. It's as if we willingly confine ourselves within a box constructed by societal norms and expectations. However, Sartre implores us to liberate ourselves from this self-imposed imprisonment. He reminds us that we are not mere objects in itself, devoid of autonomy and subjectivity. Rather, we are objects for itself, brimming with potential and the power to redefine ourselves at any moment. The visuals accompanying this lesson depict a person breaking free from the chains of external labels. This powerful image encapsulates the essence of Sartre's message. It serves as a visual representation of the transformative journey from allowing others to define our identity to reclaiming our autonomy. In practical terms, this lesson urges us to remain steadfast in our authenticity. Regardless of how others perceive us, or the expectations they may have, we must stay true to our inner desires and aspirations. It's a call to reject the external judgments that may attempt to mold us into something we are not. This lesson resonates deeply in a world where societal pressures and conformity often threaten to overshadow our true selves. It encourages us to embrace our uniqueness and live unapologetically. By doing so, we unlock our full potential and honor the essence of our existence, free from the shackles of external definitions. In essence, Sartre's lesson is a powerful reminder that our identity should be self-defined, not externally imposed. It encourages us to break free from the chains of others' expectations and perceptions, allowing us to authentically and boldly navigate our own paths in life. Lesson 7. Avoid blindly adhering to a particular belief system. Sartre warns against blindly following doctrines or universal rules for morality. Such systems are often too abstract to apply to specific individual situations. When facing moral dilemmas, seek inspiration from within and make choices that align with your authentic self. While seeking advice from others can be helpful, remember that the ultimate choice is yours to make. Do not relinquish your freedom to external authorities or doctrines. Instead, trust your instincts and make choices that resonate with your true self. Lesson 8. Embrace the concept of your own insignificance. Sartre reminds us that nothingness lies coiled in the heart of being. Embrace the idea that you are not defined by what you are, but by what you are not. You are a blank canvas, full of potential. By recognizing your nothingness, you unleash your power to become anything you desire. Too often, we cling to fixed identities and labels. Instead, see yourself as a human being capable of endless possibilities. Your potential is boundless, and your actions define who you become. Embrace your nothingness and create the life you truly desire. In the profound philosophy of Jean-Paul Sartre, we find not only intellectual insights, but also practical guidance for living an authentic and meaningful life. These 8 life lessons encourage you to be courageous, accountable, and true to yourself.